Well, luxury real estate broker Josh Allen joins me again this morning. Trump wants to fix the permitting process in Los Angeles. He just said, literally moments ago, he wants Lee Zeldin at the EPA to be in charge of the permits in L.A. You're in this business. Do you think Trump could fix the problem in Los Angeles?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a great idea. And thanks for having me on again, Stuart. Let's look at the last time President Trump came in with the EPA to clean the lots. He accomplished in 6 weeks what the state and local level says we're going to take 6 months to a year. He gets stuff done. Let's talk actual facts, Stuart, right? You know that 16,000 structures were burned. 2,600 permits since have been approved. That's only 15%. 900 houses currently under construction in Altadena and the Palisades. But here's the real jaw-dropping number. 7 have been completed in Altadena, 2 in the Palisades, and 0 in Malibu. That's not enough.
I'm going to change the subject for a second because there's another area that you're right in the middle of, and we need to know about it. You're a luxury real estate broker in California. Are you seeing an exodus over the proposed wealth tax?
Stuart, I hope you weren't going to bring that up because that's the dumbest idea I've heard since the ULA measure, which I thought then was the dumbest idea I've heard.
So California is pushing away investors, pushing away billionaires. But they're pushing away investors because the biggest problem that we have in California is the permitting process. Like he said, only, what they say, 7 houses been built since the Altadena fire, and only 2 has been built in the Palisades, and 0 has been built in Malibu. The reason why all these things have been held back is because of the permits. Okay, permitting, and then what they also have is the environmental is in a way as well. What Trump did with the EPA to clear those lots, he used the EPA to come there and make it say, well, we need to clear it because of the environment. They cleared it in 6 weeks. Where California would say it would take 6 months to a year. They're pushing out billionaires because of the billionaire wealth tax. California's in shambles. They think they're going to try to make as much money as they can, but they don't. All they're doing is pushing people out and keeping investors away and keeping the money away from California. So California needs new leadership. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to tax until there's nobody here. There's a reason why we have so many companies leave. There's a reason why billionaires are leaving. There's a reason why nobody wants to build in California. It's because of the tax and the permits. We need new leadership in California. Not just the governor, not just the mayors, but also in the Senate, in the chambers, in the House, all that. Everybody needs to get out of there because everybody is a part of that that's messing out everything. LA City Council, all bad. They are not trying to help these people rebuild. I've heard reports of saying now that people in Palisades, some people got to spend $50,000 to get a new fire hydrant because the old rule was every 100 feet. Now that has been changed to every 50 feet. So who's responsible for that? The people are. Why? That should be the city. That should be the state. They're running this game on people because at the end of the day, they want to push these people out so they can have people get in there and have it be affordable housing. Anytime they say it's affordable, it's a scam. Always remember that. When somebody is a politician, they say we want to make things affordable, it's a scam. All they're trying to do is tax. It's not affordable. Look what's happening in Virginia. 50 new tax laws has been proposed ever since they had the new governor. 50. Mom Donnie saying we in a $12 billion deficit, so we need to tax more. Seattle doing the same thing. Washington doing the same thing. Illinois, California. Everybody's trying to make things affordable, but they're using it as a scam to tax you more. The biggest problem that we have in California is the permitting process and our leadership. There's no way that we don't have more housing in California. When I was trying to do an ADU into my place, they said it'll take 3 years. 3 years. Why would I build in California? This is why you have people leaving. This is why you have companies leaving. It's because California has this thing in their mind where they feel that they're the boss, that people will live there regardless of what they do. But no, California's been having a mass exodus. People have been going to Texas, Florida, Tennessee, everywhere but California. That's the problem with California. We have bad leadership. But we'll spend $24 billion on a homeless project that doesn't work. We'll spend, what is it, 15 to 18 billion dollars on a high-speed rail, and we haven't had a single track laid yet. I can see you ask for all these taxes, and we have the greatest state in the United States. We got everything. Everything's top tier. That's different. But the money that they're getting, they're using it, and they're using it on the wrong things. Now you got billionaires leaving as well because you want to tax the billionaires to take their money to do what with it? You want to take this money from people, but what are you going to do with it? Put it back into these programs that do nothing for the California people? That's why the billionaires are leaving.
Listen, there's many, many things that I think about this. There's about 200 to 250 billionaires in California, more than any other state. However, there's also 40 million people in California, 23 of whom are eligible, 23 million who are eligible to vote. If this hits the ballot, there is no way that the billionaires come out on top here. And that's an issue, and I'll tell you why, because it was the same thing with the ULA measure. It's not the billionaires you're hurting, even though 7 of them that I know already left to Vegas and Florida and other places. It's the trickle-down effect. It's the people, the hundreds of thousands of people that work for these billionaires. It's the $1 trillion in taxes that we're going to lose. You know what a billionaire said to me once, Stuart? He said, you know what the difference is between 100 million and a billion? Nothing. They'll be fine. It's the people that need them that are not. And we're running them out of California.
Makes sense. Makes sense. You need the billionaires in your state because they create opportunity for everybody else. The business goes where the billionaire goes. If the billionaire leaves California, where do you think the business is going to go? You had it to where we had Oracle in California. They left, went to Texas. Tesla left California, their headquarters. They went to Texas. So what happens to the jobs and opportunities? The people leave. So one, the company, the billionaire can have their company, and they can have those people say, okay, come with us. So now you're still taking away revenue. Or the company who says, you guys stay here, we'll move myself and the company over here, and we'll hire new people. So now these people are unemployed. Now they're dependent on the state more, right? We lost Oracle, Palantir. Let's see. Oracle, Palantir. I think Palantir's there. So Chevron, McKesson, they all, okay, yeah. So Oracle, Palantir, Chevron, McKesson, and others have shifted headquarters or business operations elsewhere over recent years. That's huge. If I'm a governor, why would I tax the guy that's giving me opportunities and giving me more people that I can tax? That's greed. Because that one person can make a decision that affects thousands of people. That one person that's the billionaire can make decisions that can impact thousands of people that are paying taxes to the state. It's greed. It's ridiculous. I don't believe in taxing billionaires. I believe in, taxing people that are working in California. But if you're a billionaire and you don't have to pay taxes or whatever, that's fine. Because I don't care about you. I care about what you're creating for my communities. I got thousands of people that's working for this man's company. I'm going to keep them here. So these people continue to be here, and I can continue to get those tax dollars. And I can continue to get their money to go into the cities and the state, buy real estate. All that plays a turn. But if you get rid of that one person, all of that crumbles. So this is why I always press, we need new leadership in California, because this is what happened. When we have bad leadership, everybody leaves, and then California stays in a deficit, and all it does in the deficit, it grows bigger and bigger and bigger because there's no money in California anymore. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. As always, to keep this thing rock, keep it going. Make sure you join the Go Getter Patreon. Link is in the description. I appreciate you guys' support. I'm going to keep this thing rocking. And also to the No Filter Morning Show. Hopefully that thing come tomorrow, but we're going to keep it rocking. I'm out.